Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975, and welcome to a system overview. Welcome to a look at one of my favourite things in the entire world if you watch this channel on a regular basis. Welcome to let's take a look at some knockoff Chinese tat, or in this case, knockoff Chinese tat that's available in the British High Street via a proper brand and through an established store franchise, basically B&M. You've seen the thumbnail and you read the description, but I have the My Arcade Gamestation Wireless. I did not know this was a thing. I was in my local B&M the other day and they only had one of these on the shelf. It says 30 quid. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Including 2 4-packs of Molson Canadian, because did you know you can now buy Molson Canadian in B&M? I did not know that. Nowhere else sells it. It's a hangover from my days when I used to live in Canada. I like Molson Canadian. Wish they would sell Molson X. Don't know why I told you any of that, but when I looked at my receipt and thought, well, that's very, very cheap. This whole thing came to £35 and it says 30 quid on the front. No, I can assure you it's 20 quid. Only one on the shelf. It was next to the one I reviewed a month or so back, which is the Retro Station Mini or something. You know the one I mean. It was literally an ickle stick like that, and it was a plug and play. I have also reviewed another one of these, which was My Arcade, just plug and play TV game, which looked like a swollen Xbox OG Xbox pad, swollen Duke pad if you will. And here's the thing, I love all of these. I have no doubt that it's all going to be a bunch of rubbish on here, but the thing I like about these, with the exception of the obvious if you watch this channel that I like my Chinese knockoff tats, is none of it is official IPs, and it says 300 games, so they've had to come up with basically 300 games off the top of their head that are, well, I want to say created from the ground up, or their own original sort of title, but more often than not, some of them will be ROM hacks, some of them will clearly rip-offs of other ones, reskins, stuff like that. But it's the fact that some person was in charge. That's the greatest job in the world. For My Arcade, some person was in charge with scraping together 300 games to put on this. I don't doubt that this might even have the exact same menu as what I reviewed previously. If it does, I will basically just try and find a bunch of games that I haven't played on that. But as you can see, there is a reason I was intrigued by this one. And it's wireless. Has been done before. I have a review of the Orb Mini TV, which features 2 wireless pads. I had a knockoff Wii from years ago featured wireless pads, and there's even an At Games Mega Drive that features wireless pads. I don't have a review of that, but I just find it kind of interesting, and they actually look like quite nice pads. They look like the Pro Pad from my Wii U days. Now, it's funny, I saw a review of this, a couple of reviews of this by other people, and I stopped before it got to the game because I did not want to know what was on there, where they both started their reviews by saying, if you're serious about the route, or going the route of retro gaming, this is not for you. And then they held up a pie and said, do you want to get a pie? Yeah, no shit! Who's seriously going to use this to go the route of retro gaming? Especially since none of the stuff on here is original IPs. I think it's safe to say there are 2 markets for this. Clearly, this is a seasonal thing, because the majority of the time I see these, it's now in the run-up to Christmas, because it's essentially a nice gift, not so much this, but a stocking filler of you, a gift for someone who possibly played games years ago, isn't even into retro gaming, but has no computers, but would enjoy the throwback of what this is. No one buys this for serious, retro gaming, and it obviously makes a lot of money for B&M and My Arcade, because they keep churning them out. And the other market, I'm convinced this is a market, and not just me, that people buy this for the sheer awful nature of it, to basically see how crap the games are on it and how badly it's built. It's fun. Things like this are genuinely fun. I would love something like this for Christmas. If anyone who watches my channel, relatives and friend-wise, says, heard me saying I would love something like this Christmas, not this one. Okay, not this one. Now, let's have a look on it. So this is 20 quid. It goes about $20 in North America. So once again, we got screwed. And as always, My Arcade are a reputable firm. They may churn out a lot of this, officially branded, store sold knockoff Chinese tat. But they make the My Arcade pocket players. They made my Street Fighter 2, My Arcade. They make made the Contra one. They make genuinely good products. So it's kind of funny that, well, I guess they cater to both ends of the market. Up Shah and down Shah with the shit. But as I say, I find these things fun. Let's have a look on the front. 300 built-in retro games. So now there's 2 pads, so presumably there will be a separate section for 2-player games, and it won't be 300 possible 2-player games. GameStation Wireless, My Arcade plug and play console with wireless controllers, 2.4 gigahertz wireless RF controllers for secure connection. It looks like, do you remember the old TeleWest cable boxes from back in the day? The ones that you could chip, allegedly. Looks like that, and then there's just a very specific random screenshot there. Also, seriously, fill the box. I am generally quite interested to see what the pads are like. It says on the back, My Arcade Gamestation Wireless plug and play console with wireless controllers. There you get a picture of 2 wireless controllers and your box. I thought it was a battery then. AV out to your modern flat screen. So yeah, AV out, 1 audio, 1 sound. It's pants. Features: packed with 300 retro games, 8-bit game system, 2.4 gigahertz wireless RF controllers, powered by included mini USB cable, or wow, you can plug the pads in. I'm quite impressed with that. Looks like I didn't need you. Poundland batteries. To be fair, every remote I've got in the house requires these, so you can never have too many of those. Where am I? Yeah. Controllers require 6 AAA batteries, not included. Okay, so well, why not make them one or the other? I don't know. We'll find out for sure when I open it. Sorry, I had a brain fart then. Includes GameStation Wireless, 2 controllers, USB power cable, AV cable and user guide. Here is a selection of games. Shah, if you want to look. So again, this is the charm of these things. This is the charm of these things. A little bit down the side there, and a bunch of shit down there. And a hang tab, because I like hang tabs. Well played, points for that. But yeah, this is the genuine charm of these systems. Again, no one buys this to be, to take it seriously as a gaming system. It's for shits and giggles, and I can especially see that would be fun on Christmas Day. I'm assuming that I will be needing a screwdriver. Also, we have a sticker tab jar. Yeah, see, I would generally like stuff like this on Christmas Day. Gather around with your mates, particularly if you had like an NES or Master System or Spectrums and stuff like that back in the day. Had fondness for them, as I said at the start of this video. Didn't own anything like that anymore. Didn't have any retro games on your modern systems. And then you got to open this at Christmas and have a proper flashback. I just want to point something out. The entire thing, 2 controllers, all the cables, manual and system, although granted the system will be a system on chip, weighs less than my Xbox Series S pad, which currently has no batteries in. Interesting. Anyway, let's crack this bad boy open. Plastic tray, hence the rattling inside, as you can see. Oh, it's ickle. The pads, they are ickle. Aren't as ickle as some of the other things I've had to play on. Like the Orb mini TV and stuff like that. Again, that was wireless pads. Look at that. Look at that. So system cables, manual, both pads. Now, just a guess, but since these pads say player 1 and then say player 2 on them, then basically if your player 1 pad dies, you can, because of how they work, I'm basing this on the orb, if your player 1 pad dies, you can't swap the player 2 pad for it. You've essentially got a duff system. Bit shit that, I am aware. Right. I know it's so kids don't choke, but it gets on my tits, especially since apparently I've lost the screwdriver I need. No, I found it, I think. Anyway, let's take a look at the pad. They're very, very small. I've heard people say that they said they were kind of rubberized. No, not so in this case. So you have a D-pad that feels, not gonna lie, pants. You have 4 face buttons. A, B, X, Y. Look how they're positioned. That's just stupid. I guarantee you won't need them though, because it's a NES on a chip to some degree. And you have a start and a select and a power. They're not the worst pads I've ever held, but they certainly aren't the best. The box does make them look clearly rubberized. I mean, I can't complain. The whole thing cost 20 quid. But I would have liked that. I don't know why. I like rubberized pads. Let's get into the back. Is there... So no, you can't use the pads by USB. Presumably that's for the console itself. I'm a dumbass. Because obviously there are no ports on here whatsoever. Again, you know, it's cheap as chips. Can't complain about that. So, let's get it open. So I'm guessing 3 AAAs. Imagine if it was 6 AAAs for one pad. Obviously, so it is AAAs. It looked like AA's for some reason, even though the box told me it's AAAs. So let's bang some of those in there. I have to say, I do like the look of the console. It's incredibly small. I will show you the console in a moment. I'm just going to get this in here so it's done and dusted. That's why these videos are so overly long. Right, let's bang that in and let's screw it in because I don't want to choke on the batteries. Is that it? Right. You press the button and you get a light. Presumably that just does something when your console itself is actually on. We get a oh my god, it's a proper old school. Is that mini USB? Look at that. I haven't seen one of those for a while, but I'm glad I've actually got that because I can use it as a backup cable to charge my camcorder because I only have one lead of that size. That's how old that is. That's like 10 plus years old at least. Okay, that's kind of cool. We have a barrel jack. You know, so you have one for your AV component, so you have one for the video, one for the audio. And it's like the mini barrel jack, you know, the really skinny one that's even smaller than headphones. So, you know, only the best signal there. We have a manual that's actually quite huge, but I'm guessing that's because 2 pages are for it in English and then the rest is every single language in the rest of the world. Yeah, that pretty much is what it is. Here you go. In case you're too stupid, that's how you put batteries in and shit. So, why does it have a picture of 4 batteries? Look, it has 4 batteries above the 3 batteries. Does that mean that the console... Yes, so the console can run on... So the console can run on batteries. That's kind of cool, because that means I'm definitely pinching this lead for something else. So yeah, do you know what? I quite like it. Like I said, it does look like a Telly West cable box. You have the My Arcade, you know, brand logo on the top, and then what do you have on the bottom? Blah 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 blah. Screw in this to stop kids from choking. So yeah, you have your on-off system on a chip. Remember, on-off your AV out or headphone jack, because that's essentially what it is, and your mini. Is that the mini and not the... I get confused. Your big fat original small USB, if you know what I mean. And this thing at the front is obviously your receiver for the pads. So anything else in Not a thing. I am actually going to go the route of banging batteries in here and taking this into the other room to set it up just for sheer ease, because it means it means I'm lazy basically, and I'm keeping the other cable. Anyway, right, let's bang this in the other room, and hopefully this is a different interface and we get a bunch of different games from every other My Arcade plug and play controller we have, or I've wasted 20 quid, or at least I can try and find some different ones to play. Here's a kind of nice but also ultimately pointless touch. Well, it's not pointless because there's no button on the back or on the front, or hole I should say, or light even. I'll get a word out in a minute. And we turn it on and it lights up to let you know that it's on. No expense spared here. Right, having powered it up, there's something really familiar about this title screen music. So, however, off the top of my memory, top of my head I should say, at least it would appear the very first screen has a different bunch of games, although I do recognise that one. And there's a thumbnail. I don't recall that being a thumbnail on the other ones. And so obviously up or down. Am I right in thinking if this is an RF wireless pad? This is the same tech they used before Bluetooth pads. So when you got those kind of clunky, unresponsive ones back in the very late 80s for NESs and stuff like that, this is the same tech. Pad, actually I'll talk about that when we go back to the other room. I didn't notice it, but the pad bottom bits, you know, the ergonomic grips for your hands curl up. Not inside or away from you, they curl up. It's like you dried fruit or something. Anyway, that was a really bad analogy. The button in the middle is a reset button, so presumably that means that you have to do that to skip the games. Superhero. So, the hacker. I'm sure there's crossover, but I'm not recognising all of these games. I recognise Vanguard, Fruit Boxes, I recognise that one. Anyway, so let's play 10 or so games, and with a title like Curly Monkey 2, how could I not go with it? Look at the adorable little screen. Pad seems responsive enough on this. Let's see if there's any lag when we get into the game. Oh, got to press start. There we go. So obviously it's a NES on a chip. And that's not the stuff of nightmares, is it? Skip. Curly Monkey 2. Did you know what? The image quality is not bad considering how we're running it, and I have to say I do actually quite like that title screen. Is it a Wonder Boy clone? Right. So you got to select at the start. The select does nothing. 5 monkeys, stage 1, score. I think I pretty much have played this. What am I throwing? If I'm oh, spikes, pencils. Terrible graphics. What am I throwing as I'm a monkey? And second of all, how have I perfected the ability of making it come back? I didn't like the little sparkly effects. Oh, I saw you. No, you don't. Also, why is he firing? I've got health. Oh look, lives top left, and I've got health. Do you know what? The pad's reasonably responsive. I wouldn't say the game controls are. Alright, well, I shot him. Oh, corn. Because monkeys are renowned for eating corn, aren't they? I don't remember eating any corn. And by shooting him, I got a platform. Which moves me backwards. It's offering a level of challenge then. It's competent enough. Be interesting to see if this came out like 1985. What's that mean? Oh! Secret, it's got a warp. Yeah, what sort of reviews it would have got? Alright, it was coming out against the almighty Mario, but you know what I mean. And obviously monkeys are well renowned for their ability to hold their breaths, and also the fact that even though we're underwater, we still need to use a platform to stop us from drowning, otherwise known as not swimming up. I like that though. We die in a bit and it knows to carry you forward. This, for some of the tats I played, this is a reasonably competent game. Have I got a pause? Yes. We're cooking on gas now. Can I even get up there? Yes, but I can't get that. Oh! He looks just like the monkey from Family Guy then when he drops down. Look how quickly it drops down, especially considering it's underwater. Oh! Right, I shouldn't play this for such a long period of time. There we go, warp zone. You got to hold the direction when you're underneath it. That's a bit of a cheap shot. I just want to get to the end of the level. Do you know what? I'm pleasantly, yoink, surprised at this. I mean, there are far better games, genuine games on lots of systems, but for such a knockoff Shizen, it's a reasonably competent platformer. It's probably something that's reskinned then, isn't it? Shitballs. Well, there you go. No, come on. See, that's a cool touch. Also, the level's getting a bit long. See, nice effects on the waterfall. Why am I in this water and I'm not dead? Alright, another warp zone? Oh no, you press up. And we're back under... Okay, you're overdoing it now. Was that even necessary? I'm just running now. Finesse is out the window. Presumably. No. What do I jump on? Okay, well I'll take that. Surely I can't make that jump. I want to get to the end of the level now. You're overdoing it. You're overcooking it, if you will. Oh yeah, a plant that looks like everything else. Aha! See, that's not that intuitive, is it, for you to know that that's doing it? This is a totally big world. Look at me knocking value for money. Right, come on, curly monkey. Is it because he's curling something? Is it a yo-yo? He's curling something, isn't he? Oh, right. No, that's points. Did I just collect his eyes? That's not grim at all, is it? Come on. That's their afterlife. After you twat them, their reward is they're a platform. Just let me get to the end. I apologise, this is a totally long gameplay, but when I said I was going to do 10 or so games. Have I got to jump on him? No. Well, we're dead. There you go. Curly Monkey 2. When I say I'm impressed, I'm not. But you know what I kind of mean, don't you? Hopefully you do anyway. Right, I just need to confirm for my... Oh, Thunderman. That's a reskinned either of Ninja Gaiden or something, I know that. What Shark? Yeah, I played that before. Vanguard to shoot 'em up. Sketchpad. Curly Monkey 1. With such epic, you know, pedigree already established by playing the sequel, let's have a look at Curly Monkey 1. Why would you not put Curly Monkey 1 ahead of Curly Monkey 2 on the title screen? It's even more of a Wonder Boy clone. Oh, one hit, one kill, eh? I don't have a run. I've got fire though. The button mapping's all over the shop. They're not next to each other, they're up above. The fire is above jump instead of to the right. I don't have any... Oh, there's a... No, I don't have any indication of... This is the shallowest D-pad of life or anything like that. So clearly, they took a formula that wasn't necessarily great. Go on then. Oh, shit. And made it slightly, ever so slightly, a little bit better. Yeah, we can skip Curly Monkey 2. Curly Monkey... Oh, look, it stays on the same screen. I'm really spoiled. Bolt action. Got to go with a game like that with that title, haven't we? Is there a space between that? So is it actually bolt action? Alright, look at this. What? If you give me power-ups, you get a pass. Not terrible. Did I shoot the boat then? I don't know. It's got very playable controls. Every now and then I feel a little bit of squiffiness. I wonder if that's the way the wireless works. Alright, so the music's not going to win any awards, is it? I've got lives top right hand corner. I don't have health or damage or anything like that. What a lot of boats that look exactly the same and are stationary. But then what were extremely early shooters like on the NES in 1985? Or was it 86 we got it in the UK? Who knows? I don't know anyone who had a NES because they didn't really do that well over here. Because we all had taste and got a Sega Master System. Sorry, NES kids. Right, and we're resetting because the music is slowly drilling a hole in my head. Superhero. Ooh, The Hacker. Amusement Park 2. Presumably Amusement Park 1 will be on the next list. Right, so I have to go through the hoops. I'm assuming, yeah, that squiggle that runs along, that means I'm walking on. So it's an amusement park, but I'm walking along a power line, and the power will kill me. That's not platform, and there's no indication that I'm doing anything or achieving anything. No, wait. I don't know what killed me. There's a 9. Did anyone see that? 10. I'm missing an beneath my actual character. No, it's not. It's not going down. I swear it was going down now, just now. I don't understand what killed me. You actually shot Amusement Park 2. Backgammon, but seems to be, yeah, a bit much for something on this sort of system. Chinese checkers, again that. Racing fighter. Horse racing. Balloon labyrinth. King. King it is. Kong. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at him! I moved too quickly. I do have a jump. Again, jump is above fire. Oh, look at that! So if anyone knows that these are reskinned games, I'd love to know. Because... well, just cause. Oh, shit. Okay, the controls are absolutely shizing on this. Right, I can't... oh, no, hang on. I don't know what that is. Is that a safe space state? Or one of my brethren? Look, look. Shit, you go from, like, sluggish, go from wearing your lead boots into amphetamine town. The music's awful. Oh, I've got crawling action. Apparently I can crawl faster than I can walk. Who knew? That's just like me in real life. And there's a cowboy up there. Is it Alan? Alan the cowboy. Points to the quote. Right, you had your chance, King, Kong, whatever. Balloon labyrinth, horse racing, because why not? Oh, I've played this before. Basically, it's Back to the Future 3, but it probably is slightly more forgiving than Back to the Future 3. Yes, see, duck. I don't have forward, backward, I don't have shoot, I just have jump and duck. So yeah, it's Back to the Future 3. Slap a license on this. I do like the sound effects. They probably just sampled someone banging coconuts together, didn't they? You know, because we all had them at primary school in the musical instrument room, didn't we? Seriously, we did. And relax. Next screen. Skywing. Okay, with a name like that, it's got to be a shooter. Distinction. I sincerely doubt that's an adequate name for a game on this. Dominoes. Fateful Battle. Okay, Skywing it is. I mean, like I said, Christmas Day morning, if you had a couple of shooters on this, then you would have been away, wouldn't you? My brain can't even process what sort of aeroplane that is. Is it the front? Is it the back? I don't know. Stage 1. Right. I have a super weapon, which I just paused. The plane seems a little bit too quick. Can't shoot the ground. I want to see if a cloud kills me. It probably does, doesn't it? No, we can go through the clouds. Right, one hit, one kill. Once all those power-ups, Even though I die, they don't come back. Actually, the control's a bit wank. And you can't fire until you stop flashing. And my McDonald's McPlant burger I had for lunch is repeating on me something proper. Thought you should know that. Oh, power-ups. This changes everything. Okay, so we got power-ups. Does no one know how to write a tune that's longer than 13 seconds long? There you go. Let's have a look at the other shooter. Skywing. Fateful Battle. Freestyle stroke. Oh, swimming. Okay. What on earth is this? Okay, this is the strangest thing I've ever seen. And I've played a lot of these systems. Clearly it must be nicked off something else. I like the way my plane just hovers. I can't shoot them. And clearly I can't fly into the... Ooh! I wanna shoot one twice. Oh shit. What happens if I shoot one twice? It involves me being able to hit one twice, which is a little bit more difficult than you think it might be. Yay! Do I just shoot here now? And then shoot the middle? Come on, come on! Timing. Shit. Come on, I want to shoot that thing and see what happens. Something bloody amazing better happen, like a proper game starts or something. Right, how come I can't fire through those things but he can? Why is war not fair? Right, shoot you. Oh, he's firing now. Oh, bollocks, I don't care anymore. We'll have a look at a couple more games. We've got to have a look at Freestyle Stroke. Oh look, we're pandas. Oh look, it doesn't want to do anything. They're probably thinking, it's broken, who cares, eats up a slot. Oh, if that was like Hypersports, we would have been well away. Heroes Mice 2, Heroes Mice 1, Star Greedy, Sky Dreamer, Irrigate. What do we do? Is that like water or something? Homing Chicken. Invincible Girl. I got a feeling she's not invincible. Mad Xmas. Flight Shooter. Listen to the music. Oh look. I hammer, then I stop hammering and it remembers how many times I pressed it. Look how advanced it is. I don't know if that's a power-up. Does that count as a power-up? Is that a power-up or is that a bad guy? It's a bad guy that looks like a power-up. I've got health at the bottom. I can just hold down fire. No, I can't. It's very confusing. Why is everything so hard to shoot? And where's the bird this fella came from? Listen to it. It sounds like someone's beatboxing. So I fired. It makes that beepy noise and it goes... Okay, you had your chance in the sun as well. With a name like Mad Xmas, I'd be mad not to. Oh look, and Merry Christmas! And everyone's favourite Man in Red. Mad Xmas. Someone got this for Christmas and they're pissed off. Oh look! Look at Santa's face! What do I get? I can only get some of it, and look, if I get none of it, nothing happens. You've made a game where no one fails. Perfect for modern day schooling. Everyone gets a participation award. Right. If it was Man in Bed, that would be funny. Merry Christmas. Listen to that. I don't know what I've got to do. Do you know what? This pad's a bit shit actually. I don't know if it's like I said. I'm in line of sight. I don't know what I've got to do. I'm in line of sight of the box. So it should be RFing at 2.4 gigahertz. Good enough. We have a man in red. Looks like he's there. Whoa, look at that. He's a proper triple-eyed bastard. And he's killing birds. Someone's got to. Birds, the scourge of the new world. It might be communist birds. There you go, level 2. Man in red. He's efficient. Man in red. Dave is bored. One more. One more. Outrun. Oh, you've called it Outrun. Oh, pattern maker. Mike Pig. I've got Outrun, haven't I? It's the right title screen. It's Frogger. I don't know where I am. Congratulations. Is this the second game you can't... Right, I should be at the bottom of the... No, am I at the top of the screen? Where am I? There's no room at the bottom of the screen because there's bloody score. Oh, alright. Wait, what? That's... Oh. Okay. Brutal. Oh, shit. I would outrun, but I can't outrun anyone. Pong Pong. Puppet Show. Because that won't give us nightmares, will it? Puppet Show. Last game. I pressed reset, that's on me. Puppet Show. Alright. Okay. Should I not shoot him? I'm that joystick at the bottom. What does that achieve? Now I have to shoot another one? Got to shoot... I got no idea. I got absolutely no idea. We're just going to bang through all the screens though so you can see what there is. Speedman. Look at that, we're only in the hundreds. So I'm sure there are some playable games in here, you know, based on Curly Monkey 2. Anyway, let's round up. Let's see if anyone can spot the obvious continuity error because I left it in the other room. So, anyway, the My Arcade Gamestation Wireless. Is it worth buying? As you can see, it's a different menu from all the other ones, but many of the games are the same. But there also appeared to be a whole bunch of games in there that weren't rinsed and repeated. There were a lot that were. I went through a lot of the games that I did not record because I didn't want this video to get stupidly long and out of hand. And there is a bunch of stuff in there that is, well, unique to this machine. I mean, they're alright. There's some playable games in there, and therein lies the charm of this system. I mean, if anyone wants me to actually trawl through all 300 games and come up with a top 10 list of games, please God don't. Please God don't. Then I will, because there are some games in there that are, you know, akin to extremely early games on the NES, maybe more so the micros, and by that I mean like Commodore 64, but there is stuff in there that's playable. Now, as I said at the start of this video, if you're serious about retro gaming, then obviously you probably even click on this video. You probably clicked on this video because you're like me for shits and giggles, and you like looking at shit like this. Because if you're serious, then you already have a bunch of stuff that can run everything. Hell, you even have Chinese knockoff TAT that is actually really, really, really good. And this is even before we get to pies. But this is you know, what I've said on all the videos with these, and again for this one, like it's a stocking filler. It's a very niche market. Clearly, it was made for the run up to Christmas. It's a bit of fun for people who probably have no access to anything that can play anything retro whatsoever, as hard as that might sound, but still have fond memories of the stuff they had as a kid. This is clearly for them, a bit of fun on Christmas Day morning. I can honestly imagine that if you were of what the person I just described, and you got this Christmas Day morning, and there were a few of you, or Christmas Day afternoon, and you know, after Christmas dinner, after a few pints and stuff like that, and you banged it on, you would reminisce, and you would also have a jolly good laugh at how shite some of the stuff is that passes for games in here. But I can see that it would be fun, and I clearly think that's what this is, a stocking filler, much like all the other ones. They've definitely gone for even more of a gimmick by making it wireless. There goes my screw. As I said in the gameplay, this is RF controllers, wireless RF is. I mean, I'm not an expert. I don't know. Is that even what RF means? Is this like the old school tech? You know, like for early, wireless consoles like the NES, where you would stick a dongle in, you use a battery powered, much like this, wireless controller that was never actually quite accurate. Because for the most part, these seem to respond, and I don't know if it was something to do with the game having shy controls, all this, but every now and then it would seem a bit kind of squiffy. I don't know. I mean, I was sat like that far away from the box, and I was definitely, line of sight to the box. So I don't know. And also, this is only a 20 quid piece. The whole thing, not this. This is probably minus 17 pence. But yeah, 20 quid piece of kit, which means a manufacturer. What was that? You'd be lucky if you were pushing £4. But yeah, for the most part, it worked really quite well. But as I said, also, here's the weird thing. It's like someone carved a controller out of an apple and then left it in the sun. Because look, it curls up at the end. Stuff is supposed to bevel down. But yeah, do you know what? It's fun. It's a bit of fun. That's all it is. It's it's a gimmick. It's to target your nostalgia strings and make you reminisce, but more so for anyone who doesn't touch or has anything to do with retro gaming. As hard as that may sound. Hard as that sounds to believe. So yeah, again, for all the other people out there that said it's shit, don't go near it with a barge pole. Get your Raspberry Pis out. This isn't about that, and this isn't for them. This is, it's shits and giggles for people who aren't into this but reminisce about this and could have a laugh, and someone just picks it up off a shelf in B&M for a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or just a gift in general. Why should you have to wait for Christmas and birthdays to give? So yeah, that's what it is. It's a niche gimmick product. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you want me to trawl through all 300 games. Not going to do that immediately, I can assure you, but part of me is kind of interested if we can find a couple of gems in there, because there's some playable stuff in there, believe it or not. If you played this, got this, would like this, and get what I mean about who it's aimed at. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.